Welcome to today's Reformer session. Nice and easy session, but you will find yourself nice and lengthened and stronger in that core at the end of today's session. So get yourself ready, find yourself on your Reformer and change your springs. We'll start with, let's say on this Reformer, Align Pilates Reformer, it's 2 reds and 2 blues, or 2 reds and 1 blue. So that would be 2.5 springs to 3 springs. I'll convert them in the comments. Roll your shoulders back, take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, and lie back down on the Reformer up against the shoulder blocks. Check your head rests. A good rule of thumb is if you're seeing too much of the ceiling behind you, then you need to pop it up. Or otherwise, sometimes I can just tie my hair in a little bun, which is a little less aggressive than doing the full headrest up. So when you're ready, we're going to start in our Pilates V. So the balls of your feet hip distance apart and your heels pressing against each other, and we're pressing out on the inhale and slowly resisting the springs as we close the carriage. Arms are down by your side, pressing into the Reformer, and you're in a nice neutral spine. So there's a little gap underneath your lower back. And then as you come in this time, we're going to separate those heels, come onto your high heels, really lift those heels, and come out and in. We want those knees to track nice and parallel along the ceiling. Imagine you've got paintbrushes on those knees and you're drawing lovely parallel lines on the ceiling. Nice and slowly. Inhale as you open, exhale as you resist those springs. This time we're holding out, we're sending our heels all the way down and up again. Down and up again into your calf raises. Really slow this down and enjoy that stretch. And we're going to hold it this time. Deep breath in and out and up to your high heels and slowly close the carriage. Coming into our second position, turning out of the hips, heels pressing against the creases of the foot bar, and we press out and in. So we don't want those knees tracking too wide, just tracking in line with the big toe, and our feet are flexed like we're standing on the floor. Your rib cage is nice and engaged, your abdominals not being flared. Now we're going to come an inch away from the stoppers and just move in and out, warming up those thigh muscles and all the way out, and then slowly close the carriage. Sliding your heels so they're hip distance apart on the bar. We're going to move out and in again. So you want to keep those ankles flexed like you're standing on the floor. And again, the knees tracking nice and parallel along the ceiling, drawing those lines, and you're resisting those springs as you come towards the stoppers. Before we move on, if you put your headrest up earlier, if you could just pop it down, we're going to come into our hip rolls. So peeling your body one vertebra at a time up towards your shoulder bridge, then start to lower your spine one vertebra at a time back down to the carriage. Pressing into your heels, you lift your pelvis. Pause at the top, deep breath in, and then slowly start to come back down onto the carriage on your exhale. And again, we want to think about sending our knees over the foot bar, which is going to help engage those hamstrings and hopefully reduce any movement that you might feel as you come back in. Now this time we come up, we're going to start opening the carriage. So once you're nice and level, we start to open our body into a nice long line, then bending our knees as we come back to that shoulder bridge. And again, you can always come back down every time, or we're going to do 5 in that long line, and then coming up into that lifted pelvis position. Feet nice and flexed. Last one. Bend those knees, make sure you're lifted nice and high, and then start to peel your back down to the Reformer nice and slowly. Now from here, we're just going to lift our pelvis off the carriage, just about a fist height, so you can always check that fist height. Arms back, and we open up again, keeping our pelvis that far away from the carriage at all times. So you might find as you start to come in towards the stoppers, you lift your hips. So we're just trying to maintain that same distance, that fist distance between your hips and the moving carriage. Keeping your feet flexed. Make yourself a long line as you extend out. And then bring your hips back down onto the moving carriage. Bring your knees in and just rock from side to side. Bring your hands onto the bars and just move your knees from one side and to the other side. So you can, depending on what reformer you're using, you might hold onto the shoulder blocks, or there might be the hooks that you hang the ropes on. Whatever you find, just go from side to side. Think about engaging those lower abs to lift your knees. Then we're going to lift our legs over the foot bar and come into a little teaser quickly. So just lifting up nice and tall, and then relax your legs over the foot bar. Come to the side and change your springs. And bring the foot bar all the way down. Moving into 2 reds, so 2 whole springs. Coming back down for your little ab series here. Reach behind you, grab hold of the small loops. We're moving into an imprinted spine. So I want you to take hold of those 2 bony points of your pelvis, and then think about the bottom of your rib cage being another 2 points. And we're drawing those 4 points together using your abdominals, lengthening your back along the mat and bringing your legs into tabletop and reaching your arms up and down. So your arms reach towards the ceiling and then slowly go towards your hips, maintaining that tabletop position. It's just the arms that are hinging at that shoulder joint. And then we're going to slide our ribcage towards our pelvis and back down. A little ab prep as you slide yourself up and back down. Reaching those fingers. So this time we hold and we're extending those toes and starting your 100. So you inhale for 5 pumps and exhale for 5 pumps. That movement is coming from the shoulder joint. It's almost like you're dribbling a basketball. Nice and wide in your collarbones. And your eye gaze is just in the middle of your thighs. Bring your knees in, reach your fingers, stop pumping, and return back down to the carriage. Now we're going to switch to those large loops and slide your feet in for our feet and straps. Coming to your bend and stretch, we draw our heels towards our sit bones and point as we come out. So you're in that frog position and then extend with pointed toes. Just go as far as you can maintain that imprinted spine. Now we're going to keep our knees straight and reach towards the ceiling and come into our leg circles. Our legs are laterally rotated here, so your toes are pointed out to the side. Reach up towards the ceiling, then open nice and wide, keeping our tailbone heavy. Think about whether we're maybe going out with one foot more than the other. Try and make them as symmetrical as possible. And then we reverse those circles. So pressing down to begin with, then opening out nice and wide and down. We're still in a nice imprinted spine. Your ribcage is nice and heavy on the carriage and knitted into your abdominals. Arms pressing into the carriage. Nice and relaxed. Now bend your knees, and we're slowly going to take our feet out of those straps. Pop those straps onto the hooks, and we're going to come off to the side. Change your springs. I'm going to go for 1 full spring here, so 1 red spring. And I'm taking my platform extender and putting it lengthways along my carriage with a hand's width behind you. You don't need this at all. It just helps your pelvis to stay nice and vertical. So if you don't have a platform extender, you can just sit on the carriage, that's fine, but leave a hand's width behind you. Holding the strap, sitting nice and tall, ballerina arms, so elbows high. We're going to roll back, bringing our hands towards our ribs, and then roll forwards over a nice big beach ball. Reach in front of us, and then start to restack the spine. So our elbows are nice and high, and we roll down as we bring our hands towards our rib cage. Pause here, and then come up and over. So when we're rolling, we're thinking about that pelvis rolling away from the femur, tucking your tailbone, And then coming up and over a beach ball to stretch out your back. Elbows nice and wide. I call those your ballerina arms. This time we're going to add in some rotation. So we roll down, pause here, turn to one side, reach our arms, turn to the other side, reach our arms. So we're trying not to move the carriage, then rolling up and over that beach ball again and restacking the spine. So as we roll back here, we rotate to one side, extend our arms, making sure the carriage stays where it is if possible, and the other side. Pause at the front and roll up and over. So these are your back rowing preps. We roll back, rotate to one side, open those arms into a nice star, and the other side. Hold and roll forward and restack the spine. So really waking up those obliques as we extend our arms out to the side. Bring those straps back onto the hooks. Come off to the side. Place your platform extender back where it is. And your foot bar comes up. And springs for this one are just 1.5. So on this Align Reformer, that's 1 red and 1 blue. However, if you're not feeling too strong in the abs, you can go for 2 reds, but it is going to make it a little bit harder in your arms. So we line up our shins against the shoulder blocks. It takes quite a lot to get into this one. Left arm on the foot bar, and we're just lifting ourselves into a nice long line, and then back down. So the Reformer might move a little bit, but we're just trying to keep it closed, that line from that knee to the hips, the shoulders, and the ear. And really switching on those glutes as we stay in that line. Now we're going to open up into our star prep and close. So both arms open. So we open up the Reformer and our other arm comes to shoulder height. This is a great exercise for those obliques. And it really is a little bit more intense than it looks. Hold out with that arm, and we're just going to do little circles forward with that lifted arm. You can always take a weight at this stage just to add to it. And then reverse those circles, staying nice and lifted in your side body. Knees stacked on top of each other. Hold here and slowly close the carriage and come back down. We're just going to pop our headrest up for the next exercise. Then we come into a plank with our toes in the crease that we've created by lifting up the headrest. Lower your hips so there's a nice line from your ankles, hips, shoulders and ears. And all we do is just hinge at that shoulder joint so your body is locked in that plank position. And it's just the shoulder joint that is hinging. So if you have changed your springs, you can always alter it slightly here. So the lower the spring, the more intense it is on the abs, and this can be quite intense with only 1 spring. And then hold that at the furthest point and slowly come back in. Bring your knees back down to the carriage, and we're coming into our star prep again. So it is 1.5 springs if you have changed. Lining your shins up, we're going to come into that little half plank and back down. Knees stacked on top of each other, we come up, switching on the glutes and back down. Try not to move the carriage. This time we hold up, and we're going to start opening and closing the carriage, both hinging at that shoulder joint. As we lift and lower, our body is in that lovely half plank position, lifted in the side body. Then hold here and just do little forward circles with that top arm. Try to make them as circular as possible and reverse those circles, staying lifted and in line with your body. Then hold, reach those fingers and slowly close the carriage and come back down. lowering your foot bar, just one setting. We're going to come sitting nice and close to the foot bar, and your feet ideally would be in your Pilates V. So balls of the feet hip distance apart, heels pressing together, and we're just crouching into our C curve. So then we bring our hands, do the prep around the edge, and we're just going to press out and in very slightly. So this is called stomach massage, so it's really about closing the carriage with your stomach. And then we go to the full exercise where our arms are down by our side. We stay in that C curve as we press out, and at the end we send our heels under and up on the foot bar. So it's all about staying in that C curve. It's very uncomfortable, but this time we're going to come and move into our flat back position. So hands facing backwards on the shoulder blocks, and we're just now in a J curve rather than a C curve. And again, you should be thinking about widening those collarbones like you're showing off a necklace to someone in front of you. Many people find this a bit more comfortable than the round back version. And reaching our fingers towards the ceiling, we just reach up and down with our legs, so that those fingers pointing towards the ceiling are just adding weight to our abs to hold us in that nice column. Sitting up nice and upright. Then close the carriage. Come off to the side, feet on the floor. Take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you're all done for today. I hope you enjoyed that little reformer session. Remember, consistency is key. See you on the reformer really soon.